Memphis. What you see is the Mid-South Coliseum. It is in the same general park as the Liberty Bowl, which is the home of the University of Memphis Tigers, which open their new season, their 2016 season, this coming weekend. The school has just put in millions of dollars to help renovate the Liberty Bowl, the age-old Liberty Bowl. They put in extra seating, they changed some seatings, and spruced the old dame up, I suppose. They're trying to get into the SEC, I believe it is, conference or some kind of conference with the big boys. So they're trying to do everything to win the favor of the one they want to dance with in the coming years. So that's a Liberty Bowl. They put some money into it, and it's all renovated and ready to go this weekend for the students when football resumes here. Meanwhile, the Mid-South Coliseum has sat empty and abandoned and forlorn for years and years and years now. It used to be the major venue here for concerts, wrestling matches. It was the civic place to be. The Beatles played here. Elvis played here twice. He played here in '74, and then again in July 4th of '76. The building has some historical significance to many of the older neighbors here in Memphis. Now the question becomes, what do we do with this building that we have that is taking up a lot of room and a lot of space, and it's a question I have found that many communities are dealing with around the country. Most notably, the Houston Astrodome. When I was in Houston, they're debating, what do we do with the Houston Astrodome? Do we tear it down? Do we blow it up? Do we turn it into something else? What? It seems to be very prevalent around the country now. A lot of these auditoriums and these venues for entertainment or sports or both are now empty. And what role do they play? To the neighbors, they're very significant and historical. They would love to keep them and do something with them. But, time will tell. The Houston Astrodome, still nobody knows what they're going to do with that. The Mid-South Coliseum, the people in Memphis here are debating what to do. Recently, they've talked about a brewery, some craft brewery moving into the Mid-South Coliseum and making beer and turning it into kind of a factory and distribution center, maybe. But that's still in the investigation stages here. So Memphis seems to be doing something with. Plans seem to be further along in Memphis and that I noticed in Houston, certainly. But it's something around the country with what happens to these old buildings and what can be done to make them significant.